What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein. Today is what? Wednesday, October 16th, 2023. See, I'm all good fellas out. Maury got the wig shop shit on there. But we'll talk about a different kind of wig. That's funny. Because as you all know, first of all, please like and subscribe to this video, this channel. We do a lot of sports betting on this channel. It's mainly a sports channel, sports betting channel. But every now and then I'll talk a little shit about, something in pop culture, in the mainstream culture, and or something newsworthy, But like right now, we're gonna talk about former ESPN talent Sage Steele. As you know, if you didn't know, Sage Steele has left the network within the last 24, 48 hours or something. And, well, it ends pretty much a tenure that went left there at the end. She's been there for 16 years. And I think in recent years, she wanted to talk more politically and more openly instead of being, captured by the Disney umbrella, because, no matter what you are, you're under that Disney umbrella, you better be careful, And, she's a biracial black woman, biracial, married to a white male. That is significant, especially about what we're about to talk about today. It is significant. She's married, got a couple kids and whatnot. She's from Indiana. I want to say she went to IU, Indiana University. But she, in the past year, she has said something about Obama and his black dad. And that's part and parcel to Sage's problem. We're going to get to that. She said something about Obama and his black dad or something like that. Network suspended her. She sued him over some First Amendment shit, free speech, things like that. And that's why she left the network. I guess the lawsuit was settled. And as part of the settlement, she leaves the network. I'm sure there's a non-disclosure agreement, and a non-compete clause, meaning that she can't, work for as a talent on, any of their competitors. And that might include like Spotify or some of these podcast networks nowadays. But, she won't be able to be on air on NBC, CBS, Fox Sports 1. For a certain amount of time, probably 6 months to a year, somewhere in that range. And that's the problem. Sage Steele is about to become the most dangerous person in America when it comes to black folks. Because, well, you see a picture of her right there. There she is right there, Sage Steele. Beautiful woman. Very easy on the eyes. She's photogenic, telegenic. Meaning you'll put her on air because just for the simple fact that she looks good, okay? And she's got a right-wing mentality. Immediately you start thinking about Fox. Fox has never had a black female talent. I don't even think as a fill-in, much less as a daily talent. I'm sure just on the low end, her settlement from ESPN was $500,000. On the low end, she probably, got up to $5 or $6 million like all the other ones that got their money and got up out of there. Jamil Hill and all these other people, through settlements, not through, being rift, reductions in force or not through settlements. They were suing their employer. And that's the weird thing because nobody at ESPN ever really spoke out or rolled with Sage. You know what I'm saying? Especially none of the black employees, but none of them rolled with her. You know, and even the white ladies, Linda Cohn, nobody ran with her, like, you know, kind of spoke out with her about anything because they knew she was toxic. They knew she was a toxic person. I mean, even Jamil Hill, who I don't necessarily ever really agree with, but she's right on this. She had even said this on the Levitard show several months ago about how dangerous it will be that, you know, that Sage Steele, no, she didn't say dangerous, she said that she don't, you know, she speaks anti-black rhetoric, and she does. And this is supposedly a biracial woman. And that's the problem, because she'll be accepted as a black viewpoint at Fox and these other places. You know, she might even yuck it up with the racist crowd over there at Barstool. You know, we know they like to play around with race and shit. You know, and she likes to be around, you know, young goofy ass white men. That could be a place for her. Or she might, you know, realize that she's 50 and act like a 50-year-old and go to Fox. You know, or she might do her own podcast, you know, through Spotify or whatever. She's going to go, you know, she's got options. She's got options. Unlike most people when they get fired from their job or lose their job, she's got options. And that's what's going to make her dangerous. Because she's going to tell the person, you know, she don't necessarily need money. So she's going to let, who's going to let her talk the most shit? Talk the most greasy shit about black folks. Because that's why ESPN kind of silenced her. They just wasn't about to let her just randomly shit on black people. Because why? Her coworkers didn't get along with her. Everybody knows what kind of person she is. She shits on black people because she hates them because of whatever happened with her grandparents or you know, her parents and growing up. She's not a fan of black people, but around the workplace, she'll be black when it's convenient. And that's what you're going to get with her. And she's going to be able to do that in a new setting. You know, because like I said, ESPN, they keep you tight. You know, just like John Moran, everybody talking about the guns and shit. You know, it's his First Amendment or Second Amendment. He's allowed to have a gun, blah, blah, blah. But when you work for a corporate entity, your rights are kind of circumcised. Same ESPN is a corporate entity owned by Disney. So, you know, you got the children's, you know, the kid and family image you have to portray. You know, some of the stuff Sage used to say was not kid and family friendly. Kind of was almost borderline bigoted. I'm not gonna say she is one, but it was borderline bigoted. You know, and you know, I mean, she up there letting Kale Sonnen play with her hair on TV. You know, that's what I'm saying. So her hair is nothing. But she's gonna start getting on you black women in your weaves, in your hairs, and what I'm telling you, she's about to say the most vile, fucked up shit you've ever heard about black people here in about 6 months, or whenever her non-compete is up. Because I can almost guarantee there's a non-compete clause in her separation. You know, I wasn't there, obviously, but just trust me, that's how that kind of thing works. And she's about to start saying the most slick, fucked up shit you've ever heard about black. She's gonna be basically Jason, see, the thing is, you got Jason Whitlock and Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson. These are, you know, outwardly black conservatives that talk like real fucked up, like they don't like black people. But you look at them, it's like they're not easy on the eyes. Like, you know, Jason Whitlock is a beefcake. Jesse Lee Peterson is a small, diminutive man. You know, you can tell that these people, you know, got around some black energy and just didn't like it, you know, probably because they was capped on, roasted and shit like that, just didn't like it. No, you know, black men listening, don't lie, you Sage talk all that shit, but you know you would. Quit fronting. You know what I'm saying? Sage ain't like that. She's biracial, she's beautiful. You know, she's the antithesis of, what's her name? Malika Andrews. You know, the biracial girl who just hates black men, but she'll just go out there and talk some shit. You know, outwardly, you know, like she is the black representative. Now Sage is gonna do that somewhere else. She's gonna be afforded that opportunity. I'm telling you, this is almost disastrous that this woman left the network, left the constraints of ESPN, and now it's kind of gonna be more free and open to do whatever and talk the shit that she's gonna talk forever. You know, I remember, you know, back in the day when they did when they was trying to do the Hood Sports Center at 6 o'clock it was Michael Smith and Jamil Hill. Michael Smith, the one that said this. They were promoting the other ESPN shows, you know, the Get Up show with Mike Greenberg, talking about some, you know, and I remember Michael's J. Smith, you know, black dude, used to be on with Jamil Hill all the time. He said something like, yeah, you can get woke and stay woke, like that. It was during the week where Jamil and her had some beef. It was around the time, I forget what the beef was between Jamil Hill and what's her name, Sage Steele, but there was some beef on air, like, you know, it was in the papers and whatnot, and they talked a little shit, you know, through Twitter or whatever. You know, you can go back and research it, but I'm telling you, this woman, we do not support what she does. I want to see people, you know, strive and whatnot, but like I just know what the type of foul shit she's gonna say, and it's gonna be accepted as a good mantra or acceptable. Why? Because she can consider herself black. You know, you've met people like that. You probably know people like that are biracial, but that didn't really grow up black, but they get to be considered themselves black and blah, blah, blah. These niggas need to think more like me and shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. You know, again, I don't know what it is with Sage Steele, but she obviously has an issue with her dad on some level. And this woman's about to be the most dangerous person in America. I mean, to the point where she, like I said, she might even fuck around and be able to be able to run for president, because she'll be so free and can talk shit, and people will accept it. Because one, she's beautiful. Two, she's black. But she's not gonna say shit about the Latinos and nobody else. She's gonna shit on black people. She's probably gonna shit on gay people, because she's very conservative. And that's what I'm saying. Most African Americans are conservative. They just don't want to be called a Republican. She's clearly a Republican and gonna talk all types of Republican shit. All right. Sorry for that car in the background, folks. But yeah, I'm just gonna get off here. Like I said, this was gonna be a shorty anyway. I wasn't gonna talk very long about it. I'm about to go in here and eat, but be careful of this motherfucker. She's already a weapon. She's already a weapon in an op to black folks, but now it's about to be even worse because she's out of Disney. You know, they wouldn't go let her just talk shit about black folks just for the sake of it. Good for ESPN on that, you know. But now but Fox will let her, Barstool will let her. You know, a podcast, I don't know, you know, the various podcast hosts, but they'll let her too. Trust me, this is one of the worst things that could have happened if you are cognizant of people when they're hurtful rhetoric that gets to be spewed as true. This is not good. Just watch how it all shakes out with her ass, all right? So I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm gonna holler at y'all real soon. Don't forget, sports betting tutorials out right now. College football preview will be out next week. NFL will be out the week after preview, all right? And we'll have a full college show for next weekend because the college season starts next Saturday, the 26th, all right? So I'm gonna hop off here, and I'll holler at y'all again soon. But until then, everybody be well. Peace.